This video is not a tutorial or a review of a software. It is more like a vision into what the architecture modeling software, in this example Revit, could look like in the future, when the Neuralinks brain-computer interface is accessible to everyone. In short, how modeling a building using only your brain will look like. The Revit allows users to design a building and a structure and its components in 3 dimensions, annotate the model with 2-dimensional drafting elements, and access the building's information from the building's model database. Essentially, the Revit is just a tool for an architect to model his idea of a building in a computer. The Neuralink, on the other hand, is a neurotechnology company developing implantable brain-machine interfaces. And to better understand what it is, I urge you to take a look at a video from Neuralink. Link it in the description of this video. In short, the Neuralink will allow you to control a computer without using your hands. So previously, all the drawings of a building were made by hand, with pen and paper. Nowadays, almost everyone uses some kind of software to finish the drawings. But almost everyone still uses a pen and a paper for quick sketching the idea of a building or a plan, etc. Because the interface between brain and a paper, a pen in a hand, is much faster than an interface between brain and a computer, a keyboard and a mouse. So, when you have a concept in your head, it's much faster to sketch an idea on a paper than to draw it in a computer, just to see that it doesn't look good. And my guess is that it is not going to be that way in the future. The Neuralink or some other hardware company will make it possible to transfer the idea of a building to a computer much faster and more precise than to sketch it by hand. And also, the finished drawings for a building is going to be much faster than using keyboard and a mouse. And I always wonder, what would it look and feel like? So this is my attempt to represent what it could look like to model a building in Revit, using some kind of brain-computer interface like Neuralink. I will try to comment on what I'm thinking when the modeling is taking place. But you have to understand that speaking is much slower than thinking, so in reality it could be a much faster process. So here you can see old Revit interface with all the buttons and all the menus. And this is what I think it will look like when you can control all the software with your mind. It's basically interfaceless. As you can see, here's a plan view, and on the right corner you can see a 3D view that you can also control with your mind. So about the things that you can and cannot do when you're controlling, let's say, Revit through Neuralink's brain interface. You will definitely know all the shortcuts and functions as thoughts, like making doors, making walls, change wall, etc. But you will have to remember the names of the families, or see visual representation of the families when you want to load them. You will know by heart all the distances from each element to the element when they are placed and when you focus on them. You will know by heart and can change all the properties of an element, so there's no need for properties panel. You can also select all the elements by focusing on them. Let's say I want to select all the walls. By thinking of an action, you can move all the elements, but in the end you will still need a visual feedback of what you're modeling or when you're choosing elements. Because to think about numbers or text are possible and precise, but to visualize objects are messy. For example, it is a very precise property to think about number 1000, but to remember a face or chair in all the details is impossible. Let's make some rectangle wall. Zoom in a bit. This is just some random family. Now, let's change the dimensions of the element. And you know that you know the dimensions by heart. You have to think about them. And let's change them to 4 meters and 6 meters. Now let's change the family. As I'm thinking about the walls, I can select them and I can scroll through the list of all the wall families that are loaded into the model. Let's change to this one. No, that's not good. Now let's think about this one. That's not great either. Okay, let's stick to this one. Yeah, this is good. Now I can rotate the view by thinking about it. Okay, let's spin this bad boy around. are looking good, and I think about changing the dimensions back to 6 and 4 meters. Next, I'm thinking about some interior walls in upper right corner. Next, let's rotate the view so I can see better from the top. Let's rotate it and zoom it a bit. Okay, let's hide the levels. Okay, cool. Next, I think I need the bed in here. So I know that I don't have a bed in this project, so let's load a bed. And let's place a bed. Okay, thinking about the moving walls, up, up, up. And adding another wall. 2 doors. Okay, so cool. Change the size of this one. Now, next, I need some furniture. Let's load some casework. Okay, what do we have here? Some base cabinets. Let's load that and place them. Okay, 4 cabinets. Let's align the walls, align the bed. Next, I need some countertop, preferably with a sink. Okay, here it is. Let's load that in and place that. Okay, cool. Next, I need the table. Let's load some tables. Let's load in the dining table. Where is it? Okay, cool. This is the dining table. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, that's too big. Need smaller. Let's thinking about putting it there. Okay, cool. Next, I need some chairs. Okay, let's load in some chairs. Okay, some dining chairs. Let's put them around the table. Okay, cool. I need some sofa chair. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, let's take that one. Let's put them in. Okay, move the table, and so next I need to have some water closet. Okay, let's load that and put it in the corner. Okay, I'm thinking about changing the wall. It's too thin. Let's change it, align it, and move with the fixture. Okay. Next, I need some sink. Thinking about corner. Okay, let's load that in, put it in a corner. Next, I need some shower, definitely. Okay, some corner shower, load it in, put it in a corner. Cool. Now, windows. Okay, I know where I want to put windows. Here they are. Okay, let's see this in 3D. Let's rotate the view. I think I need a roof. What kind of roof do I need? Okay, I think I need sloped roof with overhangs. Okay. Boom, that's there. Now let's attach the walls to the roof. Okay, cool. Now let's rotate this view around a bit. What else do I need to change here? Looking kind of good for super basic building. Okay, let's change the windows. Select windows and change the shape of the windows. Maybe this one, vertical, horizontals. Okay, now it doesn't fit. Let's change next one. No, too big, too horizontal. Okay, let's no, too big. I think let's stick to the vertical ones. Okay, that's looking good. Now I think I need them a bit lower, just like that. Okay, cool. So here it is. I think this is how it's going to be when you can control the software with your mind. And I hope you enjoy this video. Have a great day and see you in the next one.